Alrighty, the thingy should be done, so let's go to the landing. Yippee! Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get off my ass. Do you have your own soap? I think not. I say that that's been like a year and a half back. I need to get new branded soaps. I said hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you nerds doing? How you nerds doing? Let me say hello to everyone, raiders and non-raiders alike. Hello, Crichton. Congratulations on your first. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Hello, Grey Wolf. Hello, Yayuri. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Primrose and Company. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. How you doing, Ramno? How you doing, Birdmouse? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, nobody. Hello, still not a human. What are you then? It's okay, you're in good company. Hello, Jay. How you doing? How you doing? Hello, Umbryonics. Hello, Jekyll. Hang in there. Kids aren't too bad. I don't know. Maybe I don't aggressively, like, I don't know. I've had to do like uncle activities for a bunch of children, and like they think I'm the cool uncle. So I'm like, let's go. And spawn camping, let's fucking go. And I believe I might be caught up. Hello, Cosmic Corsair, and hello, Verathorn. There we go. There we go. Hopefully everyone's having yourself a good weekend. I basically spent most today going to my local shop and playing Turnip 28. I only really got one game in because we had a player dip, so it was like two. We had a whenever you have, God damn it, my camera. Whenever you have like a 3-person for choosing like who goes, I was doing the what's it called, Strangling Larry's. No, I was doing the Slug's Lament. I was doing the Slug's Lament against the Red Ribbon Society. And we were playing one of the scenarios from like the Taster campaign, so they had like a big monster in there. And the problem is, there's like a big neutral monster in the middle of the board. And it charged my side of the board because of bad rolls on my end. And I got my shit wrecked. God damn. The actual game ended like 2-3, so it wasn't too bad. Like, man, I got fucking stomped. Oh yeah, get your game. And that it's super fun if you can. Like, everyone should play Turnip 28. So. Doing good, oh yeah, please show me. If once again, hey Raiders, if you have access to a 3D printer and you would like your own HAL, you can get that for free. I mean, you have to print it yourself. I mean, the STL's free. Wow. I'll post it over here on YouTube, on the YouTube sides. Yeah. How you doing, Black Roses? Welcome. Perfect for hot gluing. Yeah, back to being pacey. Now people aren't going to be like, oh shit, you got hired. Yo, let's go. Honestly, going from like unemployment to hired is really fucking fantastic. Congratulations. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Celebrate with 8,000 Warhammer models. No. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, good stuff is happening today. Also at my shop, I was a little naughty and I did pick up a model. In my defense, it was a Horus Heresy Contemptor Dread for 30 bucks used. So I was like, come on. Come on, that's real spice. I want to fuck it up real bad to make a Marigal, which in the Horus Heresy terms is a word bearer's like mutated flesh dreadnought. I think that'd be fun. French and the latest war games. Ooh, yo, let's go. I kind of like those, like the more classic war game magazines that I've never really like. As somebody who's mostly been on through like the fantasy or like indie side of things, like all the historical like magazines. There is apparently a guy who's going to be running some demo games of Saga, which is a like, once again, it's like imagine like Deadliest Warrior or For Honor, but like a war game, and it's pretty neat. So I'm like, ooh, I might actually get to try some. I might get to actually try my first historical soon. How you doing, Billy? How you doing, Vague? Welcome. Oh, I imagine they do. Yeah, I imagine they do. I've just never really read one of the magazines before, but that sounds pretty rad. I'm gonna get a thicker brush. He isn't shirtless today. Listen, I'm wearing a shirt most of the time. The vast majority of the time, I am fully clothed. Printing the yeah. Let's go. Wait, hold on. We're failing to print that looks fire. It's massive. Yeah. That's my mouse like reasonably big. Yeah, technically, I mean, there's points that you can make that happen. You know. Thank you for the hydrate stretch. Wait, they added guns? What the fuck? It's weird that the teleporting doesn't get to me. Like, I never played For Honor. I have pants. Fuck off. I never played For Honor, but I would see like artists I follow get really into For Honor, and I was like, it seems like a cool game. Like the premise seems nice, and then apparently learning now that straight up that like apparently there's guns and teleporting. That's like I am a guy that enjoys me some magic. Don't get me wrong. I love me some magic and whimsy, but I feel like you got to pick your lane for that too. I mean, I can't say I'm entirely free of mental illness games. How you doing, Grey Wolf? How you? Like I played once again. I played Warframe for a non-trivial amount of time, so I can't say I'm free of like online game illness, but. Conceptually, For Honor seemed really, really cool to me. Also, Games Workshop decided Warframe is a good game trapped in the middle of several bad games. Maybe it's gotten better, but also I don't got MMO time, and Warframe requires MMO time. I'm not an apologist. Oh, so you're also coping. Okay, there we go. Who can afford pants in this? All right. Wild. How you doing, son? Welcome. How you doing? How long did I play? I didn't play like even a crazy amount, but it was still a decent chunk of timeage. Yeah. So Games Workshop's put on drippy effect on this sword, so I'm just gonna paint it accordingly. This one does. And I'm found out. Listen, this always happens with Warframe, where it's like, man, Warframe people, myself, someone included, are like, man, fuck Warframe. But also, like, I think of all the good stuff I remember from Warframe, and I'm just looking for an excuse to get back into Warframe. I swear to God, swear to fucking God. But like, that happens every conversation. You're already cut out. Sticky blood. Ooh, that's called Uhu glue. Uhu glue is what does the sticky gore effect. Model not near me right now, but that's what you would use. It's like a tube of glue. Hold on. It's this glue. It's this glue. You use that. It has a very, very quick dry time, but like if you can mix a little bit of like a red paint with it, like a contrast paint, and then it'll do what you want. Also, that's a move. I mean, it's Sunday. It's what the children watching's done. Sit. Good. Yeah. You're good. The funny thing is, considering how much you are a dad and do puns, I'm legitimately surprised you've had the self-restraint not to do that. That's how you did, Robert. We are painting our Primaris Lieutenant because I've had this guy. Like, I did him a little bit previously. That's how you doing, Mini. I mean, do be cute with them. There we go. It's fine. We all played. Oh, 100%. Yeah, we. They're not your wait. They're not your ankles, or are the children your devils? Children are fine. I think people overhype children like it's. I think it's just like a bracket. Oh, children are little horrid goblins, and I hate them. But my dog, I love my little heckin' pupperino. I understand to a certain degree, but come on, they're not that bad. I mean, it's only $12. It's only $12 for Uhu glue, and I've bought some a while ago, and I could use it forever. Otherwise, you could just use like an acrylic gloss medium with some stuff like that. Sneaks into your house. It really does. Yeah, I got this guy from the Leviathan box, and I've heavily hit bashed. Well, not I say heavily, actually, not really. What I do? Helmet, dick plate, little Minotaur symbol. Not too much. So yeah, but I don't know why I was going like, yeah, heavily kit bash. No, I did kit bash it. It would be kit bash, it's not heavily. I'm having a little copium moment. Dirty Down. Oh yeah, I've heard Dirty Down. Once again, like, I keep looking at Dirty Down stuff, and I'm like, ooh, Dirty Down seems neat. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I would need to order like the shipping and stuff like that would be kind of annoying. I don't. Mind you, I've gotten dumber stuff because of higher shipping. It's the last dumb thing. I say dumb relatively. For me, a dumb thing is something that like doesn't radically improve my life. Like, I got some more Vtuber merchandise. I will soon be a proud owner of a Grimmy Poppet, which I can keep next to my Moriko one and just, I don't know, just have them be like wearing black outfits and staring into the void as one does. Yeah, Oogle is still pretty legit. Good Malfo game. Oh, let's go. Again, I'm jelly because Malfo is. I still am amused that I live in an area with fucking Moonstone, but like, God forbid a Malifaux scene exists. I got the Grimmy hot sauce a while ago, but it wasn't. It was pretty good. It was pretty legit. Like the green sauce was pretty. I think I still got a little bit of the super like Grimmy wants to kill you stuff, which I want to save the label for that because you can just like rip labels off of things and just make like little like if you make like a little like cyberpunk enclave sort of thing, you could just use those as like little posters on the walls, and it looks thick. By a little bit. I'm just gonna take this little palette. Trying to hide it off the side of the table. How much VTuber merch? Not so. When I say not a huge amount, I don't have like a fucking shrine. I have quick inventory. Turning around to my right, I have 3 Echo standees, 2 Joru standees. One of those is those are duplicates for some. Not counting our group Halloween one. I have 2 Tenmas, Office and regular Tenma. I have old Yoro design, Nyaru, idol outfit, Nina, Ninin, BV, boob mouse pad, Horiko, big chillin', and then the Hololive corner, I got a Ina, a Watame, and a Kanatan acrylic standee. Acrylic standees are nice for me because they've fallen that magical threshold of like, this isn't too expensive. There is a Hololive core. It's mostly just because it's on my wargame shelf. I just have them next to my Skaven. That's what I have, like the indie shelf, which is like a proper shelf, but also has some other minis on it. And then my wargame shelf just happens to have like Watame big, as one does. Gumbo standing, be afraid to come to life. It's okay. The thing about Gumby, Echo, unless you mean Grimbo. So like, if we're talking Gumbo as Echo, she could never do any physical damage to me. Got soft bones and paper skin like most. I'm not afraid. Grimmy, I feel like I would if Grimmy tried to attack me, I would feel bad because she's a genuinely sweet lady, and I would feel that like opposite level of threatened. I would feel like concerned. Like I'm like do you need me to like get you a drink, like get you some water? It'd be like that. How you doing, Goonie? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah. That's one of those things too. It's like she doesn't strike me as especially violent lady most of the time. I'm like, yeah, you know, if Grimmy's out to end my life, so be it. Think about getting some Matara stuff. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Matara's got some good. Oh, I also do have a Joru mouse pad thing. Like it's like an actual like big desk pad like stand thing. So I actually take that one to when I go play Magic. When I go play with my my EDH crew, I rock up with the Joru pad, and then I win games. So it's pretty legit. What if Tenma came for me? I could punt her easy. No contest. She would definitely like take an eye out 100%. I feel like I would win over, like, you know how like in the wild, whenever, like, when you ever see it was like bear is attacked by cat and people are like, why doesn't that bear just fucking kill that cat? And the answer is that bear knows it can kill that cat, but it knows that like it will get scarred. It'll get scarred, and that will lead to its demise. So it's like, no, it's not gonna do that. It's not gonna attack. There's no reason to. Where I don't want it to spin room. No, that's fair. That's fair. I had like a magical threshold of like how expensive something is for my brain to be like, ooh, this could be a dumb purchase. And for me, it's at like 20, 30 range, especially, which like a lot of VTuber merch falls into. Not all of it. Like there's like once we get to the 40 range, I have to think about it. Yeah, exactly, Duke. Exactly. That's what a lot of animal fights are like too. 100%. Like, yeah. I mean, it's functionally like it's a bit narrower, but a bit longer, so I can still put all my cards on the Joru pad. But it's not nearly as wide as like a stock Magic thing. Go into the little, get like the little like buckle. Got your Mothman man. But no, you need it. It's fine. You don't need the Mothman man. You can also use the over to get Ubu. I don't know exactly what this arm tube does. Like, I think it's because he's got like a little screen on his arm. I guess it's some sort of power thing. Like, I don't know what it does otherwise. Let's see, but yeah. Do the first person with the weak. That's fair. My EDH group, they know. They are aware. I know at least one of them that comes into my streams from time to time, because like they see my minis and stuff like that. Talk about them. I guess amongst like people that I'm pretty comfortable with, I don't mind sharing that I'm a VTuber, because at this point it is such a big part of me that I find it hard not to. Like, I'm not like, you should watch my streams, but like, you know, it's like it gets there. Which VTubers I could, the problem with that list is a lot of VTubers, even at their most powerful, are small fail women that are on the verge of death by going outdoors. So I feel like that makes the list pretty big. Like, it's like saying I could beat up your average VTuber is not an accomplishment. It's really not. How you doing, Grind? How you doing? Nice. Coming out with guys, bros. Bras? I don't know why I'm doing this like I'm fucking like, I don't know. Maybe the side effects of mouthwashing haven't totally fallen out. Yeah, I mean, once again, like, I mean, you don't need to become a VTuber to kick other VTubers' asses, but just it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. VTubers are something I can beat up. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot. It's a large list. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got them proper chaos spikes. So that's how you know. Oh, so how you doing, Jay? How you doing? Yeah, this guy's he was started a while back. He's reasonably close to being done, but I just need to get like these like last kind of little bits and bobs, and it's the weirdest thing with this guy. Like, this mini is 100% like the embodiment of sunk cost, where it's like, do I like the sculpt? Not really. Do I have an army that I could run him in? I mean, I have my Minotaurs, but like, I don't think I'm ever going to be jazzed to run a Primaris Lieutenant. Like, is he part of a greater project? Not necessarily. Is he like, am I super like painted for a competition? No. I'm kind of just like, I decided to paint him one day, and then thus I did. Compared to other things that like legitimately like, I play Turnip. There's plenty of Turnip models I would like need to paint so I could actually get like more gameplay options. A Relic Blade even, but nah, we're doing this. Yeah, exactly. It is. I started this. I'm going to finish it. That's generally my plan for the lad. So that's what this is going. But I'm like not that I actually don't hate it now. I did actually get it to the point where I'm enjoying it, but like it is overall just a model. I'm just like, fuck you, Primaris Lieutenant. To me, undone boxes. You should. You absolutely should. Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's like Shimada. Like Shimada's actually good at fighting games. My experience in fighting games is being too good for my local group, and by local I mean like my group of friends. And if I try to do any sort of online battling or like going to a tournament, which I have not, but like I know where I would rank on that tournament, which is get absolutely fucking obliterated. I'll paint your merc. You should paint the you should paint the mechs. Says me, guy with a bunch of battle tech I've done nothing with. Oh, what level of ball dropping did they do? Are they doing the thing where it's just taking a while to get to you? Are the sculpts inferior? What? There's so many ways a mini Kickstarter could fail. God damn, I've seen so many ways. I'm still part of like a couple of Kickstarters that just never became real. Where it's just like, okay. Like I think there was that one company that did a bunch of board games, just got fucking killed. How's how you doing, Shadow? How you doing? What cool? I mean, there was one called like Mythic Entertainment or something like that, and they were one of those people that like made a bunch of Kickstarters that just never. They kind of did that thing where they made a Kickstarter, it had too much going on, to ever get done, so they started another Kickstarter for another game, and people were like, "Oh, we're going to make we're another game," and then they overpromise, and they realize like they're fucked financially, so they go ahead and do it again and again and again, and then you would get games like Monster Apocalypse caught up in them. And then everything gets fucked and you hate it. And then the company dies. Which it did now. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Robert, exactly. It's a weird feeling. Like I used to play like legitimately back in college, my entire like section of our dorm hallway would do like little impromptu Soul Calibur 4 tournaments. And like I was tearing up shit there. But I know that if I went against anybody who knew any amount of whatever the country fuck they were doing, I would get obliterated. Stretch goals do. Well, sometimes it's the stretch goals. Sometimes it's just like underestimating shipping or like how much of it would take to like send a big box of stuff out. Mythic basically did sort of like all of the above. It was real sad. I guess it's a real bummer because like they were doing like the Darkest Dungeon board game and like Monster Apocalypse. Like all of the stuff they were promising on paper were legitimately very cool. Like this stuff like hey, if I like for people who did not know, if I said, "Hey, did you know that there was a Darkest Dungeons board game?" you would be like, "No shit." I would have loved that. And the reason why you really haven't heard of it is because, you know, it got quagmired by a bunch of bullshit. Which is probably why you'll never play it. Which is sad. The best local player never just... Oh, I was kind of like that. Like, most of us were kind of mashing. I was the guy that actually sat down to learn Yoshimitsu enough. Not that I knew, like, good frame data or fundamentals, but I knew how Yoshimitsu's kit worked. Which, if you know how Yoshimitsu works in Soul Calibur games, you flop around like a madman. And usually if you're button mashing, you just don't have any idea what's going on, and then maybe you'll get some hits and then explode to like a Cervantes or a Maxi or whatever. I got good enough that I could flop around with like a purpose and with goals, and that actually made me kind of dangerous, which is fun. I don't know if the rules were good or not. Nobody talked about the rules because no one got the fucking game for the most part. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's Keelik has been like, I remember that back in like fucking Soul Calibur 2. Probably Soul Calibur 1 as well, but Dreamcast was never common in the state I grew up in, so the only time I played Soul Calibur 1 was on an arcade. I learned about Soul Calibur from an arcade in a movie theater, and I was like, holy shit, this game fucks. I was playing Mitsurugi, I had no idea what was going on, but I was like, oh, this game's neat. And then I found out later, like, once Soul Calibur 2 was coming out, because it was back in, like, EGM, they're like, hey guys, Soul Calibur 1 fucked. Soul Calibur 2 fucks on fire. And I was like, woo! Let's go. I get to play the game from the arcade. This is going to be great. And it was great. And there's Link in it. So why not? Makes a lot of sense. I mean, listen, Namu Man he's got a cool look. He does a bunch of cool moves. And yeah, I was like Yoshimitsu, Nightmare, and maybe Talum I forget. I only played Talon in a couple of Soul Calibers. It wasn't like Talon wasn't like a regular main of mine. There's a couple, I think, maybe like 1 or 2. Right? How you doing, Spork? How you doing? Yeah, to be fair, the lore, like Soul Calibur has some like really wild fucking lore behind it. So it's Tekken does too, from what I understand. Every time I hear about Tekken's story, it's like this guy's been dead for years. Also, I'm back. Hi, how's it going? How you doing, Meister Miller? How you doing? Like people shrug off being dead in Tekken like every other game. Like fucking like what's his not Yoshimitsu. The guy like Jin's Heihachi, like Heihachi's dead. No, Heihachi's like Heihachi stops being dead with the same kind of thought process of like Yujiro, just like, nah, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Like, aren't you dead? Nah, fuck it. I don't want to be dead anymore. I want to go beat up my son. I want to beat up my son. I can't do that when I'm dead, so I'm not. Eat shit. I'm back for this Tekken. I think it's because also Namco learned that like you can't. Soul Calibur 5 did this really interesting thing where they, because it took place in the future, they tried to give other people like skill sets. So they're like, oh yeah, Keelik is going to be too old for Soul Calibur 5. So let's give a new guy his moveset. And I don't think that went over very well. Yeah, and you can't just retire a playstyle. Exactly, Jay. Exactly. Meowbernock. Oh shit, why is Meowbernock not working? Ah, there we go. What's the Soul Calibur 2? Oh, Voldo. Oh, Voldo was fun. But nobody, at least when I grew up, nobody knew Voldo enough to get good at him. So he was never that big. The biggest issue were just like the Unga Bunga characters. Like Maxi in Soul Calibur 4. You could have a seizure directly onto your controller. And as long as you're flailing, could hit a couple of buttons, you would combo with Maxi. It was really just really straightforward. Hit button, do nunchuck. So it's like him, Nightmare, and Keelik were like the like that's why I said I played Nightmare, because like when I didn't know anything about fighting games, big man with big sword who big sword good meant that like I could still do fine. Big sword do good was more than enough to keep going. How you doing, Cyber Dragon? How you doing? Yeah, I could never get into fucking Street Fighter. There's like the Street Fighter style of fighting games I never really got into because I got so used to like the Tekken and then Soul Calibur style. Like I guess like the Namco style fighting game kind of got me all flipped out. Yeah, and I get it because like, you know, if you get locked into a series, that character is like an expression of you. See, Raphael seemed cool, but like, well, at the time my stepbrother claimed him, so I couldn't really like learn Raphael. He was also not a vampire too. He was just like kind of just like, you know, just like a little like. I think he was French. Yeah, I think he was just kind of just like, haha, I'm a swashbuckler, haha. Set your soul at ease. No, it's time for Soul Calibur. Yeah, let's get a little screen. Let's get a little screen on the arm. He's got a screen. He's got some buttons. I don't think I'm going to do anything too wild with the screen. I'm going to do a little bit turquoise and then do a brighter blue. Oh yeah, he did do the bites neck thing. Skullgirls to this date is still weird. Where, I could never find a character I liked in Skullgirls, but I also played it on release. I'm sure one of the DLC characters I would have jived with, but I just couldn't get a feel for anyone. How are you doing, Patrick? Yeah, oh yeah, we're doing a Minotaur guy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I never got used to 2D fighters. Like, I tried to do a couple, like, I also don't consider Smash a 2D fighter. I think Smash still deserves to be, like, put in fighting game things, and I consider Smash a fighting game. But for me, Smash is Smash. It's not a 2D fighter. It's Smash. Also, hello, Kawaii Curves. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Look, I'm painting a Minotaur. How you doing? Even if I sucked at it. No, that's a mood. Playing games that you like, even if you suck, is a mood. Big Band came out after I stopped playing Skullgirls, and I was like, oh, like, I also really like those big band videos where it's just like two big bands and they're like, what are they gonna do? And they just start playing like fucking Toho music. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, let's. Bit of buttons. What do I need to do? I'm basically like looking through a couple of steps before I do the enamel wash. Dirt needs highlighted. Let's get some buff because that's what I like doing. How are you doing, Mike? And get a head pat going. I think I know it. I think I forgot to flip. I basically have to do like an authorized thing every single time. Is it a Robo Fortune? I don't remember if I remember who Fukuwa was. The one that I got closest to enjoying was Peacock, like the little robot girl that does the. When in doubt, I do like zoning characters because zoner characters seem to be like the weirdos, and I typically enjoy those types. It's like was in BlazBlue was like Akune, the slime, like shadow slime thing. Like, fuck yeah. I'm doing good. I am painting some minis. I got some turnip today. Blue Sky continues to be pretty good at actually getting people to discover me. I've been enjoying the fuck out of, like, Blue Sky. Was I just getting shadow banned on fucking, like, Twitter? Maybe. Things I posted before that just got buried is actually getting, like, steady views now. And I'm like, oh, shit. Wow, okay. Okay, wow. This is nice. Self-esteem getting fucking boosted. Razor Girl. Oh, with the Doppel? Doppel is the character that I think has got the best aesthetic. I love Doppel conceptually, but I just don't. She was like a gimmick character where she was just kind of like a random, right? I don't know if she did. Maybe she did have her own like full list, and I just don't remember because it's been a hot fucking minute since I last attempted Skullgirls or really any fighting game. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, it does seem like Guilty Gear has gotten, like, a pretty big fan base recently, which is, like, pretty good. I think, unless you're like, I'm a Guilty Gear longtime fan and this new crop sucks, which maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know shit. Oh, Painwheel. Oh, yeah, no, I remember her now. Okay, I remember Painwheel. Okay, she just with the iron mask. Yeah. Yeah, it's been nice. Blue Sky's been nice. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna leave Twitter either. At least not now, but like it's a nice. I'm at the point where it's like I can double up both fine, and then also I can kind of back post some minis I've done, and just like just kind of give them some new legs, get some new eyes on them, and people are like, oh shit, look at that OSL glow on your ads. Like, oh fuck yeah, let's go. Let's see how you doing, Jeff. How you doing? Yeah, that's also I've kind of had similar things. Yeah, so there's also a weird thing with hashtags, which is gonna make me sound weird, but like people kept trying to do things where they're like, okay, we analyze hashtags and realize that they actually seem to be hiding your posts. And a lot of Warhammer people previously would find each other by like using like Warhammer community as one. And that works on Blue Sky now. That works totally fine. People are using Warhammer community again on all their stuff. There's a reason I stopped using any hashtags on my minis, because it was just kind of better just to mention Warhammer directly than make the algo gods like happy. So thank you for the bell. How you doing? Thank you. Ah. Oh, there we go. No, that's fair, man. That's yeah, that's fair. That's fair. See, yeah, I don't know if I would consider Musk politics. At least for me, it's I have more of a personal, like, he could do whatever he wants, but like don't fuck up on things I enjoy, which is just making Twitter worse over the course of him being around. Just like, man, like I'm not a big fan of the dude. I was okay when he was eccentric weirdo that was fucking Grimes. It's like, you know what? Some days I can understand the impulse to fuck Grimes. Live your best life, and then now that's not really. Yeah, I think they basically said that like after 2, things would kind of get buried, and like I understand to a certain degree conceptually. It's like you don't want to allow too many hashtags because then you just get those like wall of hashtag things. But it was also still kind of rough to a certain degree. It was rough and annoying. It was like saying it was rough and everywhere. I did that. Yeah, it was like somebody like tried to found like either some like old like Twitch code or something like that and did a little stuff. Did you have customized a Deadpool man? I vaguely have to. I think somebody might have showed that to me in my Magic group. Yeah. At like 50 yeah, like now even like YouTube's got that thing where it's like, yeah, you can put tags in there. Technically nobody looks at them and they're actually bad. You can do that. How you doing, Elka? How you doing? Welcome. Stupid fingers in real fighting games. No, that's fair. I think fighting games are neat, but they definitely like demand your attention. how you doing, Noodles? How you doing? It's been a hot minute. What have you been up to, nerd? I'm painting. What has Hal been up to? Painting is usually a good, like, apt, like, little comparison. What's Hal been up to? He's probably been painting. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, sometimes I'll catch up with friends I haven't talked to in a while. They're like, what you been up to, Hal? Yeah, just painting, you know, stuff. Yeah, that sounds about right, Noodles. Yeah, it's always weird. It's always weird with the billionaires because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have wild money, but I always think of, like, man, if I had like $1 billion, I wouldn't be sat on Twitter all day. Like, everything Notch has done with his money is bizarre. I'd be like, oh shit, I got all this money. Maybe I could, like, fund my wildest dreams and shit. And I just hired like a ring. Maybe. How's you doing, Cole? How you doing? Oh, fuck yeah. Best of luck on the Repentia squad. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So you've never seen a creature caster model in person? Yeah, creature caster models have always been neat. I should just say feasting, I should. I've seen creature caster models, like, because prior to 3D printing, if you wanted like a good looking alternative greater demon, it was really just creature caster, right? There's probably some other options, but they were sort of ones who were doing like, yo, is this a do you want a really, really cool bloodthirster? There you go. Do you want, or also, you know, the obligatory, do you want your Lord of Secrets to be covered in tits? Creature caster, baby. How's it, Steve? Have yourself a good night. Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Have yourself a good sleep, yo. Have a good sleep. Take it easy. Have a good rest. Head on the. Get a little bit of brightness. Yeah, the healthcare is not great here. It's really not. I remember a while ago I was having like some, like, how much is this going to be? Oh yeah, that's like $200 just to get some like kind of meds. When tits was a thing. That's probably about right. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Kumars have definitely always been like a past, like, I don't know, like a undercurrent within minis, where it's like the people who want to see, like, you know, hey, I got some Sisters of Battle, and they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'd like to see my Sisters of Battle with fat tits, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's how some people put food on the table. So I don't get like too like on that. But like it's why you see certain models in like certain ways. Just build house. Yeah, I'd probably do that. I also really like the dumb idea of just like going to a restaurant and just like finding like no, just like totally incognito and just drop like a I don't know, like $1 million tip or some shit. That's if I was like crazy billionaire money. I'm definitely not. Hey, little Rose, I missed a bit. Fat tits. It's true. Listen. When it comes to Kumar models, a lot of them are just like, what if model had fat tits? And it's pretty much universal. Like, let's gonna be real. Yeah, it's going to be, you're gonna see Sisters of Battle. You're gonna see maybe some bonks out Eldar. I do know there's like, every now and then when I'm searching for minis, I keep getting reminded that there's a person who specializes in like captured slave minis. Like if you suddenly just want like your Dark Eldar to be standing next to a pile of just like captured like Sisters of Battle with their bonks out. I will say though, in their defense, you could get a naked ass Space Marine showing dong in the exact same pose. So they're definitely like spreading it around, but you know the way their money, you know how they're primarily getting their money. No, this isn't Wargame exclusive. I'm sure multiple people have done that. I'm thinking of one called, it's like Manufactura Minis or something like that. Every now and then when I'm just like, a lot of times when there's some like downtime, I like to just do some like, you know, I'll just do some like very minor browsing for like new STLs, and then I'll be like, yep, there's that. What's how you doing, try that? S'mores ice cream does sound good. Does sound excellent. I'm sure somebody's printed a knight with big bonks. That knight with big bonks definitely exists. It'd be a strange choice, mind you, but like, that's probably real. There we go. Yeah. Once again, I'm just kind of in that like mindset of like, you know, get money how you can in this world. It's fine. I understand. Night with Rocket Net. it's the fucking. Okay, I'm listening to a Katamari playlist, right? One of the noises is just like at the level where it's like I hear a noise that sounds like my for rating in a very, very minor way, and that's what was fucking with me. Okay, there we go. At last I understand why. I was like, why do I feel like I'm getting like rated or something like that? This is bizarre. Okay. That suddenly explains a lot. Explains a lot. There we go. Also binoculars. Oh yeah. I'm sure it's entirely on accident. How you doing, Fuber? How you doing? Welcome. World hunger, yeah. I mean, it's not that surprising at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, like, you know, whatever's is just kind of like the same shit different, I guess. Where am I going? Got black hairbrush installed. They put your dong away. They seal it. How you doing, Fuber? I'm doing pretty good. There's a Tau in a bunny suit. Oh, that's not surprising. Tau and bunny suit. I know at least another person that does. I think it's like Mads Minis does Tau and bunny suits. It's relatively common in the grand scheme of things. But I'm doing pretty good. I got to play some Turnip today, which was pretty fun. I'm painting some minis, which is pretty legit. I have my 3D printer, which I have not gotten a chance to open up, which is fucking with me right now. But like, I don't know when I'm going to get the time to. Like, I'm like, part of me is like, do I need to take like next Saturday off so I could just set up a goddamn printer? No, I don't think it will come to that. But like, I gotta find some. I gotta find me some time to actually like uncork that. I want to actually like use my printer that would be nice. I'm sure people do. I'm sure people, you'll find them. Mads, I guess. Yeah, there's people that make Coomer stuff. They did Necrons with tits. That's the thing that feels weird to me. Out of everything with tits, I can even understand Tyranids with tits because you can be like, oh, absorb biomass. Necrons with tits, though, come on. Unless you're doing like flare virus Necrons with tits, which is like interesting choice. Interesting choice to do, but like, man, you're gonna go on a list. I'm sure it won't take too long to set up. I'm sitting there, yeah. I mean, there are some days that I'm like, not that I would want to go full farmer, but like, I'll just get a random urge and I'll start looking up like how to do like home hydroponics or like mushroom farming. Once again, not like psychedelic mushrooms, as in like, fuck yeah, I'm making oyster mushrooms. Hell yeah. I do love me some mushrooms. I'm like, that'd be great. Having, I mean, technically the ones with the personalities could maybe get some stuff bolted on, but I don't know. I kind of like Necrons just being entirely sexless to a certain degree. Like there's male and female Necrons, like the ones with personalities, but I mean, like even them, that's just like they're still just different varieties of robots. No one's fucking. That's a meat bag thing. I know Necrons don't say meat bag. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Someone has a Necron with tits. It's not like it's gonna like ruin. I don't think out of all the factions, I think they deserve it the least. There's not much room. Give him Necron. Oh, I'm sure he does. Every like, I know all this stuff about Call is like generally true. He kind of sits in that like weird kind of like overhang between like my super cool OC Do Not Steal, but then also there's like there's a point where OC Do Not Steal gets so brazen where I can't help but admire it, where it's just like you've made silliest fucking character games. Absolute menace of a weirdo. Congrats, honestly. Oh, hey, there we go. That's like, what did Call do? I have my own AI. I got my Necron in a basement. Gilliman talks to me personally. I helped make better Space Marines. I want to be the lead of Mechanicus, but you know, I got other stuff going on. So someday, I'll get around to that at some point in time. It's just like once again, all together. And I understand why people don't like Call, because he is. I think if you like the way dislike the way modern 40k is, I do think if you look at Call, he is a good representative sample of like everything that's wrong. Like he make like if somebody's like, I hate everything about like 8th edition onwards, I could see someone looking at Call and be like, it's him. He's the source of the cancer. Well, I also do, like I said, I enjoy to a certain degree the brazen weirdness of Call and everything, but about being cloned. Yeah, I mean, like, what's your dead friend gonna do? Like, bitch too much? It's console. Oh yeah, there's a female Pharaoh in like the Twice Dead. I don't think she was a Pharaoh actually. She was just like, no, she's a Cryptek, and she was basically like, she didn't really have a leg. She was basically like a floating server, and I was like, that's rad. It's like I don't need legs anymore. I just need like little spindly bits to get me places, and otherwise my brain is too big, and I have to do big brain shit all day. But have to is a strong word. They want to do big brain shit. That's the Cryptek's jam. Yeah, he's a fun insane. Once again, I don't he's Call will never be my favorite, but I find him very amusing, and they're like, oh that rapscallion. The book I did get a little farther with Betrayer. It's still very much like I get it. I ended up reading a book about the world eaters for the very scant word bearer content in it, because they work together, and like you get so far, I'm like maybe 4 or 5 hours in. Get a little bit of Argel Tall and like Karn hanging out. Lorgar is doing Lorgar shit, and also like Lorgar took a Titan's plasma gun to the face twice and lived. He's at the point in the story, he is basically like walking around like fucking Harvey Dent, but goddamn the stones on that asshole. Being stolen everywhere he went. Like, oh, there's a lot of Mechanicus guys like that, I think, but I do kind of like that stuff. Yeah, I think once Lorgar basically becomes Lorgar, like transfigured is what they call him and stuff. Like basically once Korax just mangles his shit, I think he gets a lot stronger. I don't know where we're gonna put him on the grand power scale thing, but like he's doing pretty good. Yeah, he just took 2 to the face because he was. It's still weird though. This isn't even really. I don't know how much is spoilers, but basically, Angron got buried by a building because the Ultramarines were like, "Fuck, eat shit, buries you under rubble," and like, yeah, that's a thing because you know Angron's too stupid. Somebody was like, "Hey, Angron, they booby trapped their buildings," and Angron's like, and just sort of went for it anyway. He did lose. Okay, he does lose the Korax, but. He's like, it's like wizard shit. In a duel, he's not doing a whole lot, but if you give him time to do wizard shit, he is a wizard. He do be wizarding. And he did win the setting, which I think is a big deal. Once again, Lorgar is the most winningest Primarch because he won. The Imperium is the way he envisioned, and then also he got gods that loved him, or that like will let him worship them. He won. Lorgar won, objectively. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of tricky, though, because every Chaos fight other than the big... not even Chaos. Every, like, fight in the Horus Heresy, which is kind of dumb. It's like, oh, the Primarchs are in trouble. Oh, they got fucked up real bad. They had to get taken away. And then, like, once again, I get the conceit. I understand the conceit. But still, it's really aggravating to a certain degree. I don't know if Magnus has any dubs. Like, he's a cool guy, but I think he just gets his shit wrecked, basically, on the regular. Lorgar showed up to stop. I vaguely remember hearing about that, but I don't think I've actually read that one. I'm still very new to, like, reading the books. So far in Betrayer, I'm kind of whelmed, if I'm going to be honest. Once again, this is my fault for reading a World Eaters book for Word Bearer content. But, like, I get that the nails are a big deal. I understand. The World Eaters do a lot of killing. And the book starts with a big fight. I get it. But I'm at that point where Karn wrecking Ultramarines is boring. I have grown numb to the thought of Karn the fucking Betrayer butchering Ultramarines. Because it's just like, Karn is angry. His anger is caused by the nails that make him the bigger angry. The Ultramarine thought he had discipline, but Karn had anger and the nails and do the big cut with the axe. Karn takes 1 billion shots to the face and all of his armor explodes till he's dicks out. And then he just grabbed like a piece of something on the ground, which was that something was actually a whole chain blade. And then he starts cutting up Ultramarines. And then everybody else is screaming. Everyone else is screaming. And it's like, that's cool. I understand that I've been avoiding books that have not dissolved into bolter porn. But it is just like, I'm not even at bolter porn. It's chain axe porn. Bolters are only there to explode semi-harmlessly off your thing. And there's like Lorgar is cool in that book. Latara, like the captain lady, is pretty baller because she's relatively sapient and does cool captain stuff. Bolter, I hardly, but like, and then like they recently woke up a dreadnought from prior to everyone sticking the nails in their head. And this dreadnought had to learn that, like, oh yeah, by the way, the horse heresy's happening and you're on the side against the Emperor. And he's like, what? yeah. Lotar's, she's been pretty cool. Those have been great. I'm just growing numb at descriptions of world eaters murdering. Which, once again, I don't know that book yet. That sounds about right. And like, I guess to a certain degree, because I'm not the person that is like, there's definitely is somebody who's like, oh fuck yeah, let's go, rip and tear motherfuckers, yeah, chainsword, yeah. I get that that's somebody's jam conceptually, but like so far, all the books have been pretty strong. Like I've been like, ooh, I can't wait to read what's going on next, and that hasn't really happened yet. There's cool bits, but how you doing, Fake Off? How you doing? How you doing? Also, how you doing, Howard? Welcome. Get some drink too. From Big Thirst, let's go. Played Minecraft, hell yeah. Also, yeah, I mean that's kind of why I do like these mini streams on Sunday nights. I actually really like them as like a nice kind of. How you doing, Nanura? How you doing? I'm painting a Space Marine because I have them. Painting the Space Marine because I have a Space Marine. I would like to get this guy fine, I guess. He's ever gonna be like super jazzy cool, but he'll be good enough. Turn from the cars time. Hey, let's go. He's pretty good so far. I think all I need to really do right now before I can attempt to wash and then maybe go a bit further than that. Oh, I could get that little strip. A Dusty Rhodes. I feel like I should know who Dusty Rhodes is, but I'm blanking super hard, so I guess I can't. Here we go. I feel bad because I'm just bad at just doing impressions at will. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, I gotta get a bit more copper on this. Shitty. Alright, so I do it at least up to. Oh, yo, let's go. That's kind of nice because from what I said, like basically so many of those have been ignored. So it's like, hey, yeah, Talon Raiders get some love. That's nice. I don't think G-Dubs is doing shit with it. To be fair, that seems to be most guard regiments. So yeah, that tracks. You played Street Fighter. Oh yeah, we're talking about Street Fighter. How good are you at Street Fighter? I was basically saying I'm not. So any amount of good at Street Fighter is more good than I am at Street Fighter. Crushing my pants. That's a great one. Also, Nunu VT, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. How you doing? Currently painting this lieutenant or lieutenant if you want to be British. That's always gonna fuck with me. That's always gonna drive me fucking nuts. Yeah, I don't even know what a Tolerant Tech Priest would look like. The idea sounds neat. Oh yeah, I want to do another thing with that green. A little obvious thing. Put that down there. Ever find the right tenant? I don't know. Maybe someday. Pouch of ammo of some sort. We got the dry brush, the little stuff. Also, hey, thank you for the subscription. Thank you on the YouTube sides. How you doing? Yeah, I kind of always sleep with a pretty. I did get one of those weighted blankets for my birthday, and I'm like, I don't use it every night, but there's some nights where I'm just like, yeah, there we go. The weighted blanket feels good. It feels nice. Like the way they were, they're definitely hyped up. You beat Kaji? That's fucking impressive, honestly. From what I'm saying, like, Kaji was at MagFest, and I remember he was just like, yo, I rolled up to this tournament that I didn't know was starting, and I won. Like, he's, like, really fucking good at fighting games. Which, that's also something I am a little jelly. If you make fighting games your thing, you have an easier time rolling in and out of different fighting games. Like, that seems cool. I guess technically I got that equivalent for tabletop RPGs. I could just do that pretty. Which reminds me, this Sunday, in closer to the afternoon, I believe. I need to double check the time. I will be on D20 Live once more, playing a Vampire the Masquerade one-shot where I will be playing a Nosferatu with a pipe. It'll be fucking rad. How you doing, Queek? How you doing? I haven't had a heated blanket in so bit more highlighting on ropes. How you doing, Mittens? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, it's funny because like years back, I still like Tremere probably the most, but I was like, I feel like a Nosferatu this go around. It's like a little one shot. My vampire voice ready. Yes, good. I am here to protect. No, I'm not gonna do that. Technically, we're playing Requiem, weirdly enough, which so like, I was aware of Requiem because I own a copy of Requiem. I didn't realize there's a fucking second edition. It's the other option would be to do like, yeah, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? I'm the Nosferatu. You best behave in front of the prince or I'm gonna rip you apart. Like, I could do that, I guess. That will instantly blow out like my voice in 3 seconds, but I get that rasp. I get the rasp that the kids crave. The Americans use the original. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, American English is a train wreck, but that's all I know. I played TTRPG for a while. I do want to try doing a game with chat by at least the end of the month. My plan is not this week. I'm thinking like November 2nd. I want to do a very late Halloween adventure because the actual Halloween will be on movie night, which we will be watching Garth Marenghi's Dark Place for movie night on the 31st. That is absolutely what we are going to be watching. I don't care if it doesn't match my other criteria. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. We will watch all of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Yeah, because like Pathfinder 1's kind of dead, right? I did kind of sound like a ghoul. I mean, a ghoul and Fallout, and then a Nosferatu and Vampire. Isn't that dissimilar, if I'm going to be honest? Conceptually, they occupy very similar stuff. Yeah, my group basically gave up on Pathfinder 1 as soon as Pathfinder 2 came out, which is understandable. Is that just kind of momentum where there's like, as somebody who enjoys like really, really, really into the hobby of like tabletop RPGs, the age or availability of a game does not bother me. But I understand that is in a minority of opinion, where the idea that like having a steady stream of new books coming out for some people is like important for them to consider the game to be alive. So I can see why Pathfinder 1 kind of died out. It did sound like that in Bloodlines. Yeah, I never finished Bloodlines on stream. Alright, there we go. Apparently my phone's low on battery. I think I can still make it within the next hour and a half, but if not, I'll have to go to Yap mode. I'll be fine. I started it, and then I basically started that playthrough right when my PC exploded, which is what happened to that. So like that one has basically like been gone for a while. I would start from the beginning and just maybe re-get that going. I'm not opposed to it. It is one of my favorite games of all time, and I would love to give it another playthrough, especially as like a, I don't know, what game would I want? We'll find out though. I'll think. I still think the next thing I want to play after, I will be playing more Outer Wilds on stream on Tuesday. I think I'm getting really close to the end. Like I said that last time, but like now that I have the hexagon patterns and I basically just need to learn how to get a battery, and then I'm pretty much good to go. I think I know how to do it. I think I know how to make the dream. I think. Oh, nice. I did a Tremere run a long time ago that I never finished. Then I did a Malkavian playthrough that I did finish. I did enjoy that one quite a bit. I'm also gonna do some like goop effects on the sword. I think if I say just keep the splash pattern roughly in the same direction. I think he's ready for the enamel. So I want to try something a little different with the enamels. I think I'm still used to using the enamels like the, I'll say you're doing, Chubly. I'm doing very good. It's a Sunday. I got some gaming today. I'm wrapping up with some mini painting. You know, it's nice. So previously with the enamel stuff, accoutrement, get a good shake, get a good vibrate. God, this Vortex Mixer fucks super hard. I love it. Oh. I think what I need to do is start changing my ratio. Like, I think I was doing, like, enamel with, like, a little bit of thinner. I'm gonna try doing a more, like, let's see. I have to do this off stream because it's really shiny. I'm gonna do 1 drop of Goon's Grime. Got 2 drops next. I'm gonna actually do, like, structurally like a similar amount of mineral. Like that. Kind of like thin it way the fuck more. Because I noticed like, so my my word bearers are actually doing really, really good. My word bearers turned out really, really good, but they had like little deposits. I'm like, I think that's just when I didn't thin enough and not thin out enough. Strategy guides the game. Oh, like the Plastaboo stuff. Okay. I did get God Husk. I've been curious about Plastaboo stuff, but they've been hella out of sale. I was like, oh, God Husk isn't that expensive. And it looks kind of even more my jam. That's how you doing, Pato? How you doing? Welcome. I'm applying the enamels, but I'm thinning these. I'm trying like, I was used to more like the what's it called, the streaking grime where you put it on thick and then you kind of wipe it off. Here I've thinned it. But yeah, hey, I called it. Let's go. I think it's gonna be legit. As RPing as Shakespeare Hemingway. Oh god. If I knew, I'd let you know. Shakespeare Hemingway, to be accurate to him, requires a very specific type of brain damage that I don't think you can fake. Once again, I think what makes Shakespeare Hemingway magical is that as an individual, he's got like a fascinating brain disease, which makes his art. Oh, you got some of the Vermis stuff. Nice. I've been aware of Vermis, but I've actually like not gotten any yet. Originally, so I fucked up. I thought that the God Husk prints, I thought those were actually straight up like a variant cover. So I ordered one of those. I was like, I'd like to get a variant limited time cover, and it came to my house, and it was a print. I'm like, oh, I just bought a print. I need to do something with my print. So Alice Sawyer has been putting all of her art in print form, and I've gotten all of her art in print form, but I haven't actually gotten any place to like nicely display it. Makes me sad. Her art, Alice Sawyer's art, fucks super hard. If you don't know who Alice Sawyer is, she's like a serial killer lady. Very, very nice lady. Very, very cool. Very, very good artist. How you doing, Horace? How you doing? Oh, we used to fish with that TNT and hand grenades. No, maybe. We're talking about Shakespeare Hemingway, who was a man that basically writes self-insert Garfield fanfiction, where like Garfield is functionally his self-insert. He fucks all the women. He fucks all the women. He kills all the people who get in his way easily. I can see the table. Probably not. So I did get a Contemptor Dread today, which is cool. So if I wanted to ever repurpose my other one, I probably could. I think what I would need to do. Yeah, Alsair is a serial killer and a nice lady. I stand by that contradictory statement. Alsair is very, very cool. Probably not. I think I could. I actually think I could. So my idea of like a really, really, really rough list would be like, I could run Despoilers, a tactical squad, what would be some other 20-man Despoiler, 20-man tactical squad, maybe some more bodies. I think a 20-man, maybe 2 20-man tactical squads. That's how you doing, Rabdar? How you doing? Oh yeah, he's turned out pretty good so far. I'm also trying this very, very thinned out version of the mineral, like the enamel wash, which is going pretty good. But yeah, I need to try to finish them, or like, my plan with my Minotaurs is very much along the lines of, hey, I just need to get them built, and then I can start like airbrushing them to be like, you know, just red, and then from there be like, okay, they're red now. Now to take that a little bit further, and like, you know, maybe get like a little bit of like a color, or like get the shoulder pads, just like slow roll your way, because otherwise it's not gonna happen. God, yeah, that's so many cultists. Yeah, that's also an option as well, which is like, I do want to do some Solar Auxilia as like as some cultist dudes, but that's also going to be a big fucking strain on my shit. He's like very, very thinned up. Like, oh yeah, so she's I don't think she's on YouTube. You'll have to see her on Twitch, but sorry, she's very cool. He's doing pretty good. Still got a little bit of enamel wash. Oh, I know what I can do. So this guy, he is from my Taco 28 army, which I've had for a while. I'm rebasing him. I did so a long time ago, like maybe like 2 years ago, I did a bunch of turnip models for on stream. I gave them bases that are very unfriendly to moved around. Like, they didn't have a little divot that I could put magnets into. So I'm actively rebasing a lot of my turnip stuff. So, and you know, I did a little bit of touch-ups too. I actually cleaned up his like his orange a bit. I think I kind of slightly highlighted his clothes. These are like pretty good. What's it called? These are like, I'm still relatively happy the way these turned out. This is definitely back in my, I am oil washing with the thickest coats of oil. This is fine. Rub it off? What are you talking about? No, oil. Which, I had that. I definitely did the oil equivalent of like, hey, just put Nolan oil on everything. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just put more G-Dubs washes on it. I did the oil equivalent of that. Technically, this could kind of that, but this is kind of thinning out. It's kind of evening things out a little bit. I'm okay with it. Well, I got him, and I also got this guy, which is like, you know, he's just a lad. He's just like, look, he's just a lad. He's got nothing weird going on. He's got like a bunch of weird flesh bells on his back. That's cool. I think I dry brushed the flesh bells so they have a little bit more going on to them. Like they were fine previously, but I think I just given them like the last little bit I need to really make them pop. So I think that's why I'm using these, like the leftover enamels before I get too. The rest of them is. I want to get aim around. This is just primarily so I didn't waste anything. There we go. Him. Excellent. All right, so we gotta give my Minotaur maybe like 10 minutes to dry. Something like that. Set this aside. I'm glad I screwed that on because I realized that I grabbed it by the top. So I could have just blasted my entire setup with a fine mist of that. At a point. Oh, yeah, let's go. I do have my Calgar. So the Calgar kit bash is I'm still kind of stripping some of the paint from that. That's been going slowly, but it will happen at some point. It's also just kind of weird because the bodyguards have like really weird fittings for the arms, where like the arms are built into the cape as in like a little. It's like, imagine a cape, like in the top right, there's just like a thin chunk where I can see the fucking where it was inserted. So I got to figure out a way to smooth that. But also like maybe remove that so I could have a better access to the ultramarine stuff inside. It'll maybe happen at some. All right. Well, he's drying. What do I want? Rats. There we go. Oh, it's been a while since you guys saw this guy too. So, because we've been slowly working on the boy. He's been getting a little bit of touch ups. Like when I did some dry brushing for my dry brush, airbrushing. When I was airbrushing my word bearers. There you go. So like. The word bearers are done. I didn't like the way I did the sword, so I did, you know, the kind of like super glow. So he's got like a glowy power sword that's lighting up his hand and a little bit of his thigh, not too much. And like he's looking pretty good. And then like the other guys in his, I put a little bit of like some pigment powders to dust up the foot. He's got like the little green visor glow. They're done. I just haven't photographed them pretty well. Magnetized, so like they are actually tabletop ready if I wanted to run them. The problem is in Horus Heresy, that's what, like 100, 200 maybe points out of 3,000. Like I got a while to go. I got a while to go. There's a really cool thing for Horus Heresy. There's a fan-made thing called Litanies of Death, which is a 500 point format, which I really think is neat, but I need to see if like my local heirs would be like, yo, does anyone play this? I would like to play this because I could build a 500 point army pretty easily, actually. And it basically, but I couldn't run the. Ironically, I couldn't run the dreadnoughts because they're tired. The Terminators, because basically the rules of the format is nothing can have above 3 HP. Well, actually, I think I could run. Terminator. Yeah, we're painting the rat boy. That burgundy is all clogged up. I'm gonna try to. Run out. Yeah, I mean the thing is, like, for me, Horus Heresy is not a game I need to sell. Unfortunately, I think my local group is like, yeah, we got too many games going on. I don't know if we're gonna get Trench Crusade, so I need to start doing more active recruiting outside of like my little niche war game group for that. But definitely the Horus Heresy people are real. They exist. I don't need to get them made. I just need to get enough points so I can play with them. How's how you doing, Duffy? Oh yeah, I did hit 1K on the YouTubes recently. Apparently my word bearer painting video has been popping off. Like, I don't know. Popping off is very relative, but you got to understand, in the world of where I'm at, a stream VOD of me painting word bearers getting like 1,000 views is legitimately fascinating. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like J Flair, if you're still in the YouTube chat, I think a lot of this is because of your promo art, which people really like. So hey, whenever you open commissions again, I would like to grab more, because I would kind of like to have at least one for all my armies. So, and boy, do I have a lot of armies. I understand you're busy with them though, so like whenever they open up again, I will definitely be throwing in for some more. But yeah, no, it's been going. I also have been getting some good luck with my last. If you see in the corner, these guys have been doing pretty well as well. Honestly, yeah, things have been going like in terms of pure just like number go up. Things have been going really good for me lately. I've been enjoying a multitude of like my own things getting together and stuff like that. Yeah, so bots are so weird that like. There's kind of sort of a pattern for if you do a Space Marine thing, they'll do better. But like, I still think, so I'm just to give you guys an idea of how weird the algorithm gets sometimes. Let's see, let's mute that. I can't show any of this. I don't want to accidentally like show anything too bad. I'm gonna sort by views, and second place. Oh damn! Okay, there's been an upset. Second place of most watched thing was the big Lancer collab, which makes sense. You know, we got a lot of eyes on there. Then directly above that is the fucking Rattling Blaster, which got 2,000 views. What the fuck did this happen? Okay. Fuck, that is legitimately new. There was a time when like my what's it called? My Stark like Cavaliers that I never finished fucking popped off. Have I painted Necron Flayers? I would like to, if I'm gonna be honest. I think Flayers are neat. They're at that price point where I wouldn't pick them up on a whim because they're still like $50. I think they're cool. Yeah, YouTube has been going good. I've been enjoying some niceties on YouTube. So everybody on YouTube, thank you. Legitimately, you've been doing a lot to help me out, which has been great. Oh yeah, algorithm. Yeah, algorithm stuff. I have no idea how that works, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, it's $50 for 5. I think what I would have a better time doing, if I'm going to be honest, would be to let's see what time. I need to remember when I actually dunked my Minotaur guy. I think what would be more fun would be for me to take other Necron models and make them into Flayers. Like, I think it'd be cool to run, like, having a whole army that's based on being Flayers. Because, like, I kind of showed in Infinite Divine that you can have the Flayer virus and still be sapient enough, at least for a while, to use your weapons. I think it'd be cool to have, like, an entire dynasty affected with that. I think that'd be neat. Yes, oh, good old algorithm. Rippy Ghoulia. Oh, yeah, that's how I think a lot of people do flayed ones, because otherwise they're not, like, fantastic. Oh, yeah, no, my phone is hella dying. Fuck, did it just, like, not play? Oh, it wasn't plugged in somehow. Okay, I think my power port's getting jacked up. That would explain why I'm dying, but let's see if this holds out. Oh, that's totally fair. Yeah, the Lancers thing was really rad, and I still need to do more Lancers. And oh, thank you for the stretch. It's like there's like a bunch of things I need to start doing, and I gotta get the ball rolling on them. Stretch. Kind of feel like, once again, I don't know. Yes, let's paint them anyhow. I almost wonder if I just need to take like a day off streaming just to get a bunch of like these like little tasks together, stuff like that. That might be worth it. Try doing the legs a bit more red. I think previously I did these kind of turquoise. I kind of lean more into like red instead. Because like just because I'm realizing the turquoise doesn't highlight super well. Like, I think the turquoise looks neat, but like whenever I've tried to highlight it, that seems to be kind of like an exercise in futility. So I'm just gonna try to build. I'm sorry, burgundy has not highlighted well. The turquoise is highlight great. I've had no issues with the turquoise highlights whatsoever. Or viewer TRPG sessions. That's the plan. Like I said, I think November 2nd is what I'm shooting for. I want to do Dungeon Crawl Classics with chat. It's been a bit since I've done it, and I want to do that again. So I'm thinking for a Halloween themed thing. So if you're feeling that, strap the fuck in. That's the plan. Not next Saturday. Like I said, it's gonna be a little late for Halloween, but you know, if Christmas can be from basically now, Halloween can be November 2nd. That'll be fine. The thing is, what I want to do is I really want to get that better optimized and get that like less downtime. I guess the previous times I've ran that off of like my spreadsheet apparatus wasn't too bad, but like I really, my brain is like, I know that there's tools that can smooth it out, like really make it seamless. Sammy has been good, but I'm getting frustrated by Sammy because I can't do functions, which is driving me nuts. Like, I think the pumpkin one, honestly, was like fucking 2 years ago. Maybe. Yeah, I think it was 2 years. Once again, like, it's partially time is blending together, but also, God, I've been doing VTubing stuff for so long that I'm like, oh yeah, I did that one stream like 3 years ago. Wow, that's been a long time, haha. Feels wild, doesn't it? Yeah, see, I did Squiggy remembers. Yeah, it has. So, like, I think people have been craving the pumpkin lad. Also, I also have an idea for a fun costume too. I'm not getting anything super elaborate for a costume. But I got like a fun dress-up idea. Elegantly put, I say, as I slowly just get higher and higher pitched. Basically the same. People coming in for Space Marine, they're getting rat. Sorry, and/or you're welcome. Also, I fucked up at that little bottom too. Pumpkin's a Christmas villain. Oh yeah, there we go. The plot is that Pumpkin is trying to take over Christmas, and he doesn't realize that that was already done in the hit movie Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like what do you mean? They're like, yeah, no, there's a whole movie about that, and you know, there's like learning about friendship and like being happy with what you got and everything. Like no, that can't be right. That can't be right. I'm the Pumpkin King, and they're like, no, he even calls himself the Pumpkin King. You know, he does like a whole song about it. Oh yeah, I'm waiting to after the Halloween sales for terrain. So Halloween always has like a bunch of big old fucking like like gaudy shit decorations with a little bit of tweaking make really bitchin' wargame terrain. So I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, okay, so actually, yeah, do it burgundy, but then like a bright red over is kind of... Okay, we've changed from one Katamari playlist to the other, and I'm incredibly happy about this. We'll not change this at all. There we go, lead. You had to buy electricity. Oh, that fucking sucks. How's it holding up now? Metallic Christmas ornaments. See, that sounds like fun though. Like I as somebody who kind of leans more at the macabre. I know it's macabre. I know I'm fucking around. Listen, I know macabre is the correct pronunciation. I get a lot of pronunciation wrong, but like, one of these days, please go to like your goth friend and say macabre or macabre. Actually, is also a good one too. I love how macabre the season is, and just like watch as like their dyed black hair turns like pure white. It's excellent. God, so last year I did do the gingerbread knot. What if I can't do a repeat of like, I was like, what if I take gingerbread and then I soak it in resin? I'm like, wait a minute. I already did that. Oh shit. It's almost been a year. Guys, the lemon pig hasn't changed. The lemon hasn't rotted. I think it's just absorbed the resin and is now perfectly preserved. It's fucking wild. A camera. So for people who didn't know, I made a lemon pig last year where I dunked a lemon pig in resin. Macabre. They call it not macabre. It's the Merkaba. There we go. I was trying to think of the fucking like spirit science dude. It's like, I know Merkabas are a real thing, but when the spirit science guy was like, "Hey, clearly Martians came from Mars in a Merkaba to pollute Earth and to make everybody into masculine thinking, like old men." God, I love spirit science. What a fucking nutter. He's the best. I remove some of the dried paint. Get to some wood stuff. There we go. Yep, exactly. No. Hey, listen. Remember the spirit science lore. The Jews time traveled. Once again, I feel like I need to state that this is not my beliefs at all. There is a very wild video called The Human History Movie by the spirit science guy. Oh, and so I'm super into that, but like not in like a I believe way, as in like, once again, passion and mental illness when they collide, I'm fascinated by it. So like the fact that also it makes me a little upset that this guy's like crazy rich because of seminar bullshit. But like I find the ideas behind it just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it is absolutely nuts. Gorsor, this whole thing is macabre. I can do a Gorsh, and that's the level of my Goofy. I'm sorry. That's as good as Goofy as you're gonna get. Oh, she believed that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't quite do that far. I did show the Human Mystery movie on a date once. How you doing, Fred? How you doing? I'll explain the rest of that story in a bit. I was listening to it and fun. Aw. Oh, that's really sweet from you. This is extra sentimental, and you're gonna be like, okay, bye, Hal, bye. Fucking goober. I'm glad you're having a good time, though. Oh shit, we got an ad break. Fuck. Get a little bit on the bottom of that. What else do I need to do? I do a little bit of highlights on the... I feel like the more I touch this guy up, the more I'm going to overdo this. Alright, we got... Okay, ads are done. Let's go. Yeah, I'm also fascinated by cults, honestly. I get it. I really, really get it. Ad breaks. God, no, it's spreading! Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, I find cults morally despicable, but I am fascinated by them. I think I'm not particularly unique in that regards, because, you know, there's people who make that their whole thing. Like, not even, like, professionals, as in, like, they find that kind of admixture fascinating. Yeah, I want you to know it's all your fault. Yeah, like, especially the ones that, like, get close is the wrong word. I'm still fascinated by Aum Shinrikyo. Because, like, they almost got... They almost got Armageddon to be real. Like they did a mass poisoning. They almost got a dirty bomb from Russia. Like, they were, honest to God, super close to, like, making... Like, would they have succeeded and become, like, the true, like, warriors of that would rule the world? God, no. Absolutely not. But, like, the fact that they were, like, dangerously close to getting anything at all is super worrying. Yeah, they were getting, like, dirty bombs and some shit. They did have an anime, which I have not seen. I've not seen that. I don't have the biggest desire to. Once again, I feel like it's just going to be just cult propaganda. A lot of those tend to be pretty boring. Like once you get past the, whoa, this cult had an anime, it's, you know, it's about what you expect generally. There's probably going to be some weirdness to it, but, like, nah. Kind of weirdness that I'm well aware of in advance. Well, they trying to, like, dry brush his dirt. After this, I think the Minotaurs guy will be ready to party. I actually think this guy's pretty close to partying. Like, I could probably, like, maybe touch up the base and, like, get a couple of bits. He's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Put you aside, though. Yeah, he was a guy who was blind, well, half blind, and he decided to run an acupuncture clinic, and he made fucking, like, tonics out of orange peel. And then from there, it just kind of went wild. Yeah, I'm also kind of embittered by a lot of, like, wow, look at this wacky anime Japanese bullshit, like that kind of stuff. I hear that now, I'm like, oh god, not a big fan of that. But he's still doing a little bit of drawing. But I'm gonna YouTube tips aside so I wouldn't lose. Oh, I found them. Okay. Nothing important, I can tell. All right, I'm back. Let's go. All right. I got my Q-tips. I'm just gonna go and just kind of, like, you know, maybe get some enamel wash. We're good. We're going to do the cool dad. Zooming on private planes in flash mode. Yeah, that's kind of like it's so I find it interesting that there is like almost a unified like the idea of the corrupt cult leader preaching bullshit. It's such a like it's an archetype. Like that kind of person is so common. They all turn into the same things. They are cute tips, thank you. Well, like it is just kind of wild how they just like eventually just become the same. Like these are people who have never met, and like I know there's only like technically you could argue there's only so many types of person. Well, there's some cults that don't. Like Heaven's Gate, you could at the very least they were mostly true believers, I believe. That's how you do Arcana Plagues. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, it's supposed to be grimy. I'm doing the kind of like enamel stuff. I think I actually did the right ratios now because now I can do the little removal method, and it's still grimy even though I thinned it out, which is something I'm kind of surprised about. Like I thought it decided to go on thicker much previously, but yeah, I guess changing the ratio to this will make it last longer and do more, which is cool. Yeah, like, cause like I guess if your cult is as of a true believer, it does kind of end up like that. But yeah, no, there's so God, there's just like a lot of them that just go that like same corrupt route. Wild shit. I'm basically looking for areas I want to brighten a little bit. That's actually pretty bright. The blade, maybe I could get some of the grime off just to get like a little bit of brightness. I also want to do like a proper goop effect on him. Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. All you have to do is just say it's Flavor Aid. It's Flavor Aid. Jonestown was not given Kool-Aid. They were given Flavor Aid. So yeah, Kool-Aid did not commit a crime. It's Flavor Aid. It's off-brand Kool-Aid. That's where sin is stored. You're welcome, everybody. I don't get to talk about this stuff, but I don't have like the most knowledge. I feel like if you go to a lot of other like maybe like there's definitely like spooky VTubers that probably have a lot more knowledge on this. Like I feel like I would vibe with being a spooky VTuber. I'm practically there. I just have a green palette instead of like a dark palette. If local elf decided to go slightly more goth, I think I could fit in with like the spooky tuber oeuvre, I guess. Every cult they insisted they aren't a cult. Is that pun? Or are you being serious right now? That's true. I guess most don't. Yeah, send it stored in the Flavor Aid. Exactly. You're jazzing the fuck out of this, and I also put it on the screen. Hey, nice. Nice. Serious. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm very sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. About the cult that makes sandwich. I haven't heard about that one. That one's new to me. Not surprised. Oh wait, no. Fucking God, what was it? Children of God made sandwiches. Children of God fucking made sandwich. I mean, that wasn't like their whole thing. They did a lot of other shit. But Children of God definitely did make sandwiches. And a lot of horrible sex stuff within the family. Goth elf VTubers taken. That's fair. That's Lena? No, she's more of a vampire. She's just got pointy ears. Is there another goth elf that I'm just not aware of, though? Maybe there is. That's the one thing that's kind of a bummer. Elves have very little, like, goblin VTubers. Goblin VTubers are incredibly like intertwined. They're locked in. They are compatriot. There is no unity amongst elf VTubers. As far as I know, I think there's a couple mimic VTubers. I just don't think. I think there's the opposite where there's not enough of a group to really like get together and have meetings. Be funny. I gotcha. That's fair. You're like, I'm making a joke, and I'm like, no, this is serious. Hal does not understand joke Bernacht. Well, it's because, to be fair, your joke fell into my hyper-specific interest, so, like, what was I gonna do? Okay, he's grimy. He's grimy. He's not grimy. Not legally distinct from grimy. They mimic each other. Oh, it's just like just shifting protoplasm for a while because no one can, like, choose a form. That'd be fun. Me, yeah, shifting Inley forever would be fun. That'd be great. Oh no, oh yeah, no, yeah, Goblin VTubers are fun. They are the most tight group of VTubers I've ever seen. Goblins specifically. I mean, that probably kind of exists. I think some people make that sound a lot more like nefarious than it is. But yeah, no, like there's like a certain thing where it's like a lot of times VTubers just won't know about other VTubers unless they're like we're such a weird segregated well, there's like effectively it's really hard to figure out where other VTubers are, and a lot of times when you do get bigger, it's just easier for people to find you out at that point. So that do be like that. How you doing, Alfarius? Or is it Omegion? Or is it somebody else entirely? Honestly, Cole, I get sand from my driveway. Depending on where you're at, you might just be able to scoop some. Like, you could just scoop some sand. I'm not saying, I mean, do it legally and everything, but like, maybe consider, oh, why is my hand so, okay, I guess I just got like a little bit of white paint on. Like, it's not like the league, it's not, no. But yeah, no, I think that's another option if you just need a bunch of bulk stuff. Like, yeah, construction yard sand. Pet stores are also pretty good for sand too, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I got a big fine grit sand. I got like a big bunch of fine sand because originally I was getting that for nanners. And that stuff will last you forever. You buy like one bag for like 10, 20 bucks. Like, I think construction sand is the best bulk for your value. Construction sand is actually such a good deal that I find that it's hard to like store it because you just get so much sand and stuff. Which is such a funny. It's like yeah. I got so much sand that it's actually detrimental to my house to keep track of all of it. It's very, very funny. Like, go back and read the. Versus a native dude in a Home Depot buying dirt who said, "I'm taking back my land, and this time I'm getting a receipt. Hey, let's go." That's a kind of like boomer humor. And I'm like, hey, and like every now and then, like I know the whole like like dads making jokes on Facebook, but like sometimes dads on Facebook and have a good one, or maybe I'm just getting old enough that I'm like, haha, I see what they're doing, and then I look down and I just see the fucking Miller Lite just manifesting in my hand. I'm like, no, it's too late. Bright whites on the eyes. There we go. So once that dries, I'm going to be able to add a bit of a red kind of look to it. I don't know if I want to fuck around that screen too much. I think the screen's... I could do like a little... Oh, I know what I do. Hold on. Oh, where's my pen? There we go. I got my Micron pen. I can't do anything super... Add like a... Nope, that mostly just kind of fucked it up. That's fine. I'll leave that alone. Bring Anakin to your house. It'll be fine. I mean, Anakin is a lot like Sand. He is coarse and gets everywhere. I need to like slightly fix that blade on the bottom. Oh. Why is that blade so dark at the top and not the bottom? Let me fix it. How's how you doing, the Elgod? It's doing good. I got the he's been enamel washed. I've repainted the eyes to be brighter. I'm currently trying to do I think I'm basically trying to get like little gooey effects for the blood and stuff. First I want to just get slightly a little bit more on it. Get my Dusty Boys ready. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, especially if you're going just sand, yeah. Once again, Home Depot and pet stores will be your friend. You'll have, like I said, legitimately you have more sand than you know. I think yeah, these are Minotaurs. This is a canon marine chapter, but I do really like their colors. They're very, very nice. They're very, very good. All right, let's do a little bit of lime green. Oh, let's do that dark, like the same green again on the sword. I should make the sword look like it's just kind of cleanly put inside of there. I could definitely goop it up. So I'm gonna lay a foundational base for both. Some of my paints have like a ring of crust I need to get out. Still less likely to dry out and make my life sad compared to the G-Dubs paints, which is still nice though. A reasonably big brush. That. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying my minis. Yeah, I mean Lucas did a lot of bad writing, to be fair. Once again, it's just kind of amazing how Star Wars like ended up being as big as it was. I still need to go through and finish reading. There's the fact that somebody did a comic of the original vision George Lucas did for Star Wars called like the Star War or something like that, and it's ooh, or the Star Wars. It's really neat. How's how you doing, Astrofire? How you doing? I'm gooping up a sword. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have the sword be big gooping all the way down here. It'll be big gooping all the way to the base. Get a little bit of gooping on the hand. There we go. How you doing? I'm glad you're doing good. That man stabbed Hal. No, to be fair, I mean, my Minotaurs would absolutely stab me if given the chance. But yeah, I'm just gonna mush that around there for right now. They probably get like a little, maybe like a good like drip path. Like this doesn't have like a good drip path, maybe. I'll just kind of have a pool around here. Something like that. It doesn't need to be realistic. It just needs to look rad. So just get down around there, up into the sides of the blade. Or just make sure that the stabbing is. There we go. Just a D&D campaign. Oh, how you doing, Thermopperfect Dog? I read Darson Droids ages ago. Like, so initially I read Lord of the, like, what's it called? DM of the Rings, which was not written by the same guy, but like Darson Droids was the spiritual successor to, which is what if Lord of the Rings was a D&D campaign, which I really enjoyed. Oh god, Jay, no. Listen, I've been online to know that this is just gonna turn. God damn it. I see what you're doing, you fucking Dorcas. Alright, I'm also gonna take some brighter green. Hold on. Extra shiny. I'm not gonna put an answer on that because these are so many internet arguments that you guys are tapping into like aggravating online ley lines. Nothing more. That's a lie. No. You can't be a father and a nerd and not know much about Star Wars. You know exactly what you're doing. I fucking know. I fucking know what you're up to. Come on. I was not born yesterday. I too am hag. I'm mixing a brighter green with some gloss medium though because I want this to remain shiny. Would I do that? All right, there we go. Got my gloss medium. Gonna put it on my brush. And I got this gloss medium light green, so I'm just gonna be able to use that to be like extra shiny and goopy. Moving it down, maybe bottom of the blade-ish. And make us painted. Oh fuck yeah, let's go. I will definitely have to check that out after stream. It's so like a while ago where it's like, wow, I'm amazed that I have a mini. It's like people are painting the mini. Let's fucking go. Blowing my goddamn mind. Even that out. Jay only tells. Jay's like the two doors. So like one only tells puns, the other one only causes mischief. Which one? Get the shiny goo kind of further mixed along the blade. Probably doing it thick might not be the best. I know I could use some like resin maybe to really make that a bit shiny. Side, get a little on the side. Make sure I get this Like, basically, I just need to make sure this is the right level of like maybe I'll first. Oh god, no, you're spreading. How you doing though? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm normally a Chaos Boy, but today I'm painting a Loyalist because, you know, I need the Games Workshop ghost to leave my house, so I'm trying to paint a Primaris Lieutenant, so that way I can be free of this demon. And I'm going to use some contrast ball red, goddamn, which I'm going to use for the eyes because I find that using white and just doing like a very thin contrast layer over that will make it look nice and bright and sparkly. So we're gonna give that a go. Thin brush to make sure I have a couple of Star Wars lore. Let's see, and become more used to it, become the other way, more suspicious silence. I don't know. I'm just used to forums I've been on getting, like, basically this exact argument is a very, very common one in like online circles, and I find that as soon as one of those turn up that everything gets real shitty and bit on the outside as well. Just a glow, so I'm trying to like look like it's glowing. All the little interior. Get a little bit on the sides if I do. And this is basically if I'm not doing like a full airbrush glow, I try to go for like things similar to this. Check a little around. Gotta make sure it's like that none of the white shows. I think you could do. I know some people do like the whole like dotted lenses thing, which I don't. I do think they look better after all, but like once again, I'm happy to wait with this guy's turning out, so I don't want to overcomplicate this. Edges, in the metal slightly. There we go. That looks pretty legit. I'm reasonably happy with the way that turned out. Nice and bright. Let's have a good night, Jekyll. Take it easy. Have a good rest. And what else do we got? Goop is turning out pretty good. I think I'm just gonna keep layering on the goop because the goopier I make it, the more like slime it is. So I'm just gonna even like goop layer. Like normally this would look way too like thick and like thick in a bad way. Yeah, I really like that. Like it was like okay, we good. It was like, yeah, there's like a decent amount of detail on there. But, like nothing felt too bad to paint. Like it's like once again compared to this motherfucker who is just belts and guns. It's nice to paint something that's not too fucking wild, you know? You know? Get that goop, get that thick, just dripping. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to give away my secret. Come on, man. I gotta keep the illusion up. Splatter the goop. Ooh, the thicker the goop, the better in this instant. Every other time, thickness of paint would be against me, but I got this gloss goop. It'll be fine. And oh yeah, because I guess I'm a little like I forget that that's just kind of a rare thing because I do everything. God damn, all the Alfarii and variants are coming here. Viscous. How you doing, War Master? Resell your goop? No, nobody is gonna get my Yoni egg. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hatch that. I'm trying to make a Yoni dragon. So I don't even know if you could. Do you guys know what Yoni eggs are? I haven't really looked into goop, but I've been vaguely aware of what Yoni eggs are. Is there any other Falarius? All the Alfarius in the room, raise your hand. I think I just basically got to get his base. I'm good to go. Only egging them on, yes. Yep. Okay, I think you guys know. For people who don't know, Yoni eggs are an egg. What, deep inside your vagina, and you like keep it in there for like chakra reasons or muscle. I forget. Goop is one of those things that's like both like incredibly. You know about Yoni eggs. There we go. Alpha. I knew Alpharis would. So I forget. Like, so goop is like one of those like kind of pseudo spiritual things where it's like I don't know how much of that is like you do it for chakras, or like you do it for like muscle, working your muscle and the crystals. It's a weird mix. It's a weird mix. What if I could show it on stream actually? Because I think the egg is, I don't know. I like how Cleveland Clinic Health Essentials. Think twice before putting a yoni egg in your vagina. On one hand, I don't disagree. On the other hand, Cleveland. I probably, just because this is a weird thing, I probably shouldn't post this on stream. Imagine a jade egg sold. All right, that's it. That's it. But what's it called? But yeah, no, that's what's going on with that. Wait, I'm a salamander. We'll get wrecked, idiot. What does this buddy need? Yeah, I think I forget how I learned about it as well. Oh, these guys need claws, so their claws just did not get painted. So I'm gonna try to just do that real quick. Do some gray. All right, sure. I'm sure you nerds are. So my Chaos Turn's currently very fun. Really? So on one hand, I agree. Chaos Space Marines are really rad. I'm somebody that gets exhausted by trim. How are you holding up in your trim battle? I'm glad it to inspire you. What I forget, what legion are you doing? Do I know what legion you're doing? Either way, I want to know what legion you're doing. They thought they were neat, didn't have them anymore. The thing is, they are neats. Rocks are cool. How you doing, Lore Master? We're talking about yoni eggs. And also, I'm painting a rat. And then also, I painted this Minotaur, who I think he's basically done. So I'm just gonna let him big chillin'. Yoni eggs. They're Gwyneth Paltrow Wonder eggs that you put inside you. I don't need to elaborate more than that. We would just be retreading over eggs. How you doing? Yep. The thing is, I don't know what led to this. Like, not the eggs necessarily, but like Gwyneth Paltrow becoming like the expert on that, I guess, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm vaguely aware that like she was just like an actress, and then bam, eggs. Like, but did she just happen to like have like a stressful childbirth, and she got like an expert, and that expert's like, you should put eggs in you. Oh, Night Lords, yo, let's go. Yeah, the trim is, I kind of want to do some more Death Guard. I still have a bunch of Plague Marines that need love. But like, goddamn, the trim. Well, I actually think the trim will be a bit better because I'm using better metallics than I did when I used to do more of the trim. But still, you're like, you know? Yeah, they kind of are. But I would argue worse because they're like they are jade. And like, you're not supposed to put jade inside of you. It's a porous rock. It's not good. I don't think this is a controversial statement, but I feel like rocks inside of the body is not a great idea. Not a good idea even. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Yeah, Kegels for Crystal Age is real. Yeah, and then you gotta get the cords too. All right, so his feet are drying. Let's do it. Do I got another quickie boy? That's how you doing, Bacon Puppy. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Oh, I know who I can work on. This is kind of close-ish. Hey, Trench Crusade lad. It's him, the lad. What are you doing with the lad? He's not that far off from being done. Yeah, no, hey, I could be a herbivore. I'm not. I could be. What do I want to do for the... I think the rope needs an additional color, and then I need to touch up some... How you doing, Bacon Puppy? Thank you for the sub. What you been up to? I've been painting some Minotaurs, some rats. Actually, today's been like a very good like sample platter day. If you've never seen me and you're like, what is this creature that paints minis? I got some Trench Crusade, I got some rats, I got some Minotaurs. It's really just missing like my big chaos boys. Some self-submerged. Oh, that's a mood. God, I could use some more shelving. Like, legitimately, if like I just got like a bunch of shelving, it's like the magical shelf man came to my house. Is like, here you go. Here's a like a Quiskovich or whatever the like shelving units for IKEA are. I would be ecstatic. Absolutely. Well, I mean, someone's got you guys named Herb. Yeah, magical shelf man would be great, honestly. It's like IKEA is. I don't have an IKEA nearby, so whenever I get IKEA stuff, I have to do like a big shipping thing. How's you doing, Cobalt? Is history using rocks? No, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure some people know how to actually use that. I don't trust Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't trust Gwyneth Paltrow with that. Maybe this is some prejudice on my end. I don't trust actors in medicine. I think that's a safe bet. You could be a great actor or actress or whatever. As soon as you try to give me medical advice, I'm like, you're not a doctor. You spent all your time to become the person that tells lies for I'm not like really believing this, but you know, the joke of like, you tell lies for a living. That is what acting is, like at a very like base reductivist stance, but yeah, it do be like that. This guy before I switched to the metal color? I think so, actually. Might have been before I didn't. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Yeah, a rock bash would solve a lot of problems for everyone. Indeed. On there. How you doing, Irishman? Yeah, same. I don't know. Like, there's even actors I like. I don't know if I would be like, yes, I trust you with this. I trust you with my health. What do I want to do? Get like into your holds. It was like, okay, so it was like initially around the rope, I was having some issues. This is actually less of a deal than I thought it was going to be. I think it's actually like basically there. I think I just got to touch up the metal a little bit and I could maybe do some camels on you. What time was that? Oh, I got plenty of time for this. Of a silver rubbing silver jewel. Oh god. I don't know if that would actually do anything. I'm curious, like I was like would silver fuck you up? I would imagine so, but I actually legitimately don't know. I don't know if silver would, but I would also believe. Oh, his fingers need some. His fingers need some more love. Let's go. Hugh Laurie with medical advice. I'm sure he gets a lot of that. I'm sure he's got a lot of people like, please, no, I was just house. Yeah, I'm okay with opinions, but yeah, I don't know. Generally, I'm more willing to try. Or like, hey, if you were an actor and you're like, I actually choose to no longer pursue acting, and I became a doctor, I'm willing to trust an actor that becomes a doctor. Like, you know, like there's people that become a thing after they are a thing. So, speaking of which, I have a very specific version of that. Hey everybody, do you guys remember Napoleon Dynamite? And if you say no, I am going to turn to dust. Let me turn off. Silver cause your skin to turn blue. Oh yeah. But like, the Napoleon Dynamite guy is apparently a wargamer and is doing a like documentary about it with some of the Trench Crusade guys. Let's see if I can find it. There's a picture of him and Phobos, who's like one of the Trench Crusade devs, like hanging out. Oh, he's doing a documentary on Grimdark Games. I want to post a picture. I want to post a picture of this just to like let that sink in. Like, I want to see the documentary. I'm curious, but like, yeah, there's Tuomas on the left. He's the writer of the rules for Trench Crusade. Also, he could easily kick my ass. Like, that guy's been jacked since like fucking like, I don't know, like the 90s. And then yeah, that's the Napoleon Dynamite actor himself as like a man. Like I'm sorry, Thomas. I need to emphasize for emphasis. I need to really zoom in on there. He's just like a dude now. He's got a fucking like powerful chin. God damn. Okay, you know what? Good old actor guy. He's been doing well for himself. Wonder if there's like is there any details on when this is coming out? Says John Heder. See if I can find a date for that. A document. What if it's gonna mention is the one he's working on? It's mostly just people talking about Napoleon Dynamite, which I get, understandable. Well, if I find out about the documentary, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I would like to watch it. Also, Iraqi Booms, thank you for the sub on the YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, and also Yuri, have yourself a good night and take it easy. You'll have a good rest. Oh, Ansel Elgort is a. I feel like I should know who that. Like, Ansel's like the big. Ansel's a big like Warhammer blanking. No, I'm totally wrong person. Oh shit, this is a horror actor. Okay. Oh shit, never mind. So there's a guy, I'm blanking on who, like, there is a guy with the last name Ansel who is like a big, like, important Warhammer writer, and I'm blanking on his actual full name because I have the memory of a fucking. But yeah. But yeah, Chris, yeah, that's him. That's John Heder, Heder, which I've never really considered his name until right this red hot minute. That's how you doing, Genetic Mimetic. How you doing? That's how you doing, Flipspat. How you doing? I mean, he does look like a guy that would be at my local shop, and I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean, he's doing, like, I think he, like, there are dudes that just, like, once you hit a certain age threshold where it's like you actually look better. I'm like, yeah, no, I think he's rocking that. I think he's rocking, like, he can't be that old, but like by the same token, like what, like 40s maybe. I do your daily punches. Fuck yeah, get them punches. Well, that's not gonna be like the most wildly complex model as an monk. He's pretty straight. I think I got the dry brush, and I think I need to dry brush the little flippy flappy bits. Adam's a guy. No, that's fine. Fine. Also, Arrakis, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Get my tiny dry brush, aka this brush was supposed to be better and it turned out to be shitty. So I use it for dry brushing now. But it's actually good. Through like weird backwards cope mechanisms, I actually this might be two. I've gotten too worn. And if all you say, oh yeah, thank you. I'm glad you support me on both platforms. It feels real soulless to say platforms like that, but yeah, you know what I mean. As an actress, have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. You're old, you look young. True. It's like do you trade off looking like good when you're older, or also, oh shit, thank you for the sub too. Thank you. It really is. I very rarely throw away my brushes. I very rarely throw away my brushes because of that reason. Like, just having access to like a steady stream of good dry brushes. Actually, not that much rope here or something. I think I need to do like an even lighter color. Support on Blue Sky. Blue Sky has been fantastic. Holy shit! I'm not gonna lie. I'm not giving up on Twitter necessarily, but Blue Sky has been nothing but net positive. I did say goodnight to Nitrous. I said a good night. And if I genuinely forgot, I am very sorry. But yeah, Nitrous, have yourself a good night. Have a good night either way. Maybe Alfarius fell down the stairs. Alfarius would destroy any stairs he falls down, like 100%. Oh, I'm deaf. Well, the thing is, like, you're deaf, but I'm forgetful. So both could be in action at the same time. I don't know. And then the lad is looking pretty good. He's cruising for an enamel wash. I'm gonna get today's, like, I have so many projects that sit at the precipice of being done. So it's like today is very good for me. And then now that I got the magic ratio of how to make this work. Yeah, I think there's like been online debates of like, a Space Marine could never actually enter a building because of like the stairs would crush. But it's like, yeah, I get it. Love each other. Just opposite aisles of the nursing home. Oh, you're black and white colorblind? How? Do you mind me asking how that's working out for you? I'm legitimately curious. Are you doing like Necrons? Necrons could work because you could just Alex about color. And I feel like, but then also like leaning in could be cool, doing some like really cool artsy black and white stuff. Like I've wanted to do some artsy black and white, like undead or corn. I actually think corn models painted black and white, but with red to accentuate blood effects would be really banging. It's easier for. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that being really good for shading. To be fair, Custodies and Sisters. Oh, those are both good choices for those. Actually, yeah, Sisters can do a lot of black. Oh, enough through the floor. Oh, I'm glad they lean. Every now and then, like fandom jokes kind of get like, yeah, people lean into it. I'm like, stuff like that I'm okay with. I don't like getting too like wink. No, oh, I should dry brush the arms. I can do that after this. So this is very interesting because I'm doing much thinner versions of the enamel wash, the Goons Grab that I used to, but I think it's actually been pretty good so far. It's treating me pretty well. Just have your daughters work. Oh, that's nice. Get a lot of family people here recently, which I don't mind. I think it's a fun dynamic. Very nice. I know there's a guy in my magic group who's also getting his daughters into mini painting a little bit. Well, I think it was less like I would like to get my daughters into mini painting, and they're like, my daughters would like to be in mini painting hell. And I've been just donating old 3D prints. Like basically anything that's like I printed and I decide not to actually like do anything with. I'm just like, I'll just bag them up and give them to them. It's better than just throwing them away or like letting them rot on a shelf. And it's like usually like goblins and goofy little things. Like nothing that would be too bad for a child to paint. That's been kind of fun. That's been neat. He's been enameled, so that's gonna dry for a bit. It's really nice. I do love this hobby. Once again, I'm not like Warhammer brand loyal, but I do like all the hobbying, all people getting together to paint whatnot. It's been really. I'm just basically debating. It's like, what do I want to get into something big? You, buddy. Shit. I think I might need to like. Once I get my 3D printer back, I might need to actually 3D print some more. Oh shit, you, buddy. Are you done? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get much bigger. Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay, we can do this then. This is a Rogue Trader Aerospace Marine. I think I had to re-glue him to his base, and that's kind of did a little bit of I use really powerful glue, which usually is fine, but sometimes it'll actively like when you use super glue that's really strong, like especially for like magnet stuff, let it air out so that it'll get that like little like staining effect from it. But like whenever I put magnets on my bases, I just kind of put them on there and flip them up. Oh yeah, put them in the Discord. I would love to see that, honestly. I'm very curious. Very curious how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, this guy's basically done. I think all I need to really do is just get this gray and just kind of. Nothing too wild. Yeah, like it's definitely some sort of chemical reaction. Yeah. Got like gotta get like a little bit of dark red on color thing. Oh. I find this model very actually difficult to do because like he's so old and was like given to me incredibly scarred up by like being poorly assembled that I actually find like it's just like the detailing is really weird. Where it's like, okay, like I don't have a lot of like little textures and features. It's kind of just like bare. Get some more out. Yeah, not all firstborn. This is specifically like the oldest. I actually don't mind like regular firstborn. I have a bunch of just like old. People keep joking about that eventually after Horus Heresy runs out, they're going to revisit the Bad Ab War, and when that happens, I'll have a bunch of tactical Marines ready to fucking party. Oh, it'll be so great. Which will be great because I could do those with Ultramar. Like I could do like if they ever actually do like an expanded Bad Ab War after like Horus Heresy is sufficiently milked. I already got a Bad Ab War army like ready to go. I don't think I have anything that would cross over though, but like, you know, I can keep it going. Okay, so we got that fixed. That was about as good as we're gonna get there. Glad. You go about debonding glue from a mini. Depends on the glue. If it's super glue, you're in luck. Put it in the freezer. Put it in the freezer. It weakens the bonds and you can snap it. You could use paint thinner. Isopropyl alcohol, I've noticed for super glue kind of makes it a little rubbery as well. If it's plastic glue, you're fucked. I'm sorry. Plastic glue basically chemically welds two pieces together, so you can't really do a lot with it, which kind of gives you limited options. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it be. Oh, hold on. My desk, what lads do. Oh, fuck it. Let's go big boy then. Hold on. Oh shit, this is actually perfect. So, I need to zoom out real quick. Hey everybody, remember my Squigoth? Him, lad. I painted the Squigoth, I did some enamel washes, I'm like, you know what? Squigoth done. And then I looked online, and I'm like, actually there's a bunch of stuff I want to do to the Squigoth. We're bringing them back today. Bringing them back. Let's set that aside though, because the thing I want to focus on is the belly. So what I saw, there's two things. So one, this guy's supposed to have horns. I forgot about that, but like he's got this horn slot. But what I want to do for that actually is lean in a little bit. I am going to actually do some burgundy. Oh, I got some burgundy. I basically, like, you guys like know like pouches, like a null pouches. Let's see what happens if I just do like a little stipple effect. That just like really, really thin. Light lipo for your lamp. Ooh, fuck yeah, let's go, let's go. Some basic plastic glue to join. Yeah, you could hope for that. Yeah, it's hopefully it works. You're fucked then, just trying to recycle some old guys. Sometimes you could just like, you might just need to take like a, you know, you could still take like a hobby knife and snap it. That could be the best, but my thought with this is I want to make this look a bit like a like an actual fucking like little like pouch thing, like a little frog thingy. I'm just taking the skin color, kind of just like, you know, just like trying to be very, very careful with it, not going too heavy. Oh, let's see. Let's get a little bit more. I think I got a brighter pink at one point. How you doing, Chieftain? How you doing? I've been actually... Minotaur guy is basically done. Him. So I'm going to the big boy to kind of like wrap up the night. Mix a little bit of pink into this. Alfarius kills Alfarius. But then you're gonna look over there and find out that Alfarius wasn't dead, and neither was Alfarius, and it was all a ruse, and they're actually behind you with a knife. I mix a little bit more pink into my burgundy to do the pouches. So instead of this guy being a fucking like missing horns and being a hornlet, I'm going to just maybe pink was the wrong color. Oh no, it's not too bad. Uh-oh. That looks like something that could expand. Oh, I think I've also seen some like red, like yellows in those kind of as well. Let me mix that around. Hey, everyone get your punches in. Up around. To be fair, I'm at the very, very end of this stream where it's like, I finished the model I wanted to do. So it's like, what do I want to do now? It's like, I have the boy. I got the boy. I want to, got the wrong color. I grabbed buff instead of yellow. To be fair though, I do bounce around through a lot of projects. Like during the week, could I do an entire, like this week, I'm painting this one mini over and over and over and over and over? I could. A lot of people do that. So it's not even like a bad thing, but like I don't know. I like having a different mini, generally painted per painting. Oh, thinking about today. He's not done, but like this, it's. I'm very happy with this. I'm pretty happy with the lad. And also, hey, Flipset, thank you for the follow. I'm formally to the workshop. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I think this little smidgen of yellow is kind of like really sold this as like a little expandy flap. Oh yeah, you should. I mean, this one I believe is official, but like, live your best life. I don't even think they sell these anymore. I only got one because of my store. I was just like, yeah, sometimes like day, sometimes it's arm day. That's how I'll cope with it. We got the pouches looking pretty legit. I think this pouch turned out better than this one, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Now the next thing we need to do. So I saw a squig-off that had a yellow belly. I wish to yellow his belly. So I'm going to use a bigger dry brush, like a pretty decent sized one. Like really get that in there. Just rub off the extra material quite a bit. That's on my hand. Yeah, it's a big boy. This is definitely a big boy. So flip it over. Let's do a little test run on. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. So the idea is that like closer to like the bottoms of the paws. Bottoms of the paws, like the stomach area. Shaft, I guess. How did they do this? Eventually it's just going to just kind of like tint everything. Bottoms, like this guy's a little bottom of his foot. Like these are a couple things like is this going to be significantly different? No, but I like the way that effect looked, and it did kind of add like a little pizzazz to the model. So I'm gonna like, if I can add some pizzazz and just use like a dry brush, not the worst. Bottoms of the feet don't matter. Like, I tried to find like also like the right size for this dry brush. I'm like, is it too big, too small? So far, I think it's about as good as it was going to get. There we go. So it's like little hard to see at this point. I think I just need to keep putting on more paint. Just keep blasting it. We got roughly 10 minutes of dying sounds. Are you nerds RPing in my YouTube chat? Like we don't defeat that soul. You're not wrong, but also fuck you. Oh, that's fun. But yeah, I think it legitimately does. I think it actually, unironically, does add some soul to it. So it's an apt comment, but I have to react that way. I have to react that way. You would want me to. You would want me to be fair. Bit on the neck. Especially, I think that basically the model I was looking at even had it to like the bottom of the chin. So far, turning out. The reaction, the reaction heals you. I mean, I mean, yeah, it's fair. The other thing. I think it was get the pouch, get that, and then maybe. I think I also wanted to do a little bit of touch up on the metal armor. That one I'm iffy on. Like I was doing, like I could show you a little bit once I get some of the stuff. So like I was doing a thing where it's like I was adding little bright highlights, just to like speckled little red highlights around some of the edges. But like purposely those are kind of I wanted to. I'm highlighting in a way that looks bad, but like on purpose. Like the paint is bright and chipping. Looks bad, like an intentional look bad. So it looks good. You know when you make it looks bad, it looks good. That common thing that makes sense and it's not all contradictory. It's not a tautology. It's just contradictory a little bit. But yeah, so check it out. Okay, now that the yellow is beginning to build up on the bottoms, I actually I could maybe get into the bottom of the feet. I could maybe dry brush the horns a little, like the balls a little bit, but I think I don't. That's not gonna do a huge. Got you, buddy, and out. And do I just want to do a couple like really little highlights. I was using one I could mush. This one, there we go. I'm basically doing stuff where it's like, okay, like right here, pretty open. I'm just gonna try to bip as much as I can, and then I actually might get this guy right up. Yeah, let's get some chef's kiss on it. I've had the ears the whole time, but whatever. Any time that like my own thing fucks up, and then like I have to pay for that by keeping the ears on for a while. That's fine. But if I just see like little open plating and. I think I already got someone. This is pretty good. First pepper. I mean, you could, but you would only get 8 minutes of pepper. Could I stop you from using the cursed pepper right now? No, but like I think you would be missing out. Like I don't think you would get the most pepper for your. If you wish to throw it away, I get it. I understand. That top part is not good. No one's gonna see that when I put. That's efficiently fucked up. Not a whole lot of free real estate there. I could do it. Here. Considering this has been taking like a very long time, I'm actually really, really happy the way this guy's turning out. Like this has just been kind of a long project where like I'd do a stream, I'd pick a little bit of that. I use a bunch of different brands. I don't like Citadel. Like I don't like the G-Dubs brand paint. It's more like I have a brand nemesis. But there's still a couple of their paints I use. Like I do unironically still really like Warplock Bronze. I haven't found a color that's quite like that. In general, my preferred paints are my metallics or Vallejo air metals. No, sorry, my Vallejo metal colors. I like Pro Acryl for a couple of their paints. I use Tooth and Coats quite a bit, and Tooth and Coats, especially if I'm trying to do like a Games Workshop color. This stream has got like not a lot of time left. 7-ish minutes sounds about right. It's getting to the edge of the Sunday stream. At one point I had like a consistent. I mean, my stream times are consistent. They're just consistently weird. Like okay, it's like a Sunday I have to do this little half stream. Tuesday and Saturday those are just normal 4 hours, and then it's a 6-hour painting stream. But I also do like sleep. I do, or else I'm a zombie at the guild, and they hit me with sticks. Use your airbrush. Hey, yo, let's go. Hell is goddamn. Say I talk about technical things, and all you guys are thinking about is donguses, and I was trying to think of like a follow-up to donguses, but I love donguses. As a word to describe something like in the least sexy terms, like nothing is less sexy than dongus. It's kind of fantastic, actually. This guy's reasonably highlighted with these. I am not planning on doing Alpha Legion anytime soon. Not that I dislike Alpha Legion. I actually think Alpha Legion is fun, but Alpha Legion is an extremely low priority for me just because I don't any of them. Well, okay, I did get the Daka did a Scylla Legion Kickstarter, which is totally not Alpha Legion, guys. For realsies, this is not Alpha Legion. Teehee ha 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 ha. And I do have that. But if I painted I haven't actually painted anything from that Kickstarter. That was one of those ones where like this is $30 and someday I will suddenly need a bunch of third-party Alpha Legion. That day will never come. If I'm going to be realistic, this is just the way my brain works. Where it's like I'll order dumb shit and be like, I'll need this someday. Someday will never arrive. But who knows? Who knows? Tooth and Coats and Army painters. Yo, let's go. I don't know. I've personally moved to enamel washes, so I'm not a good guesstimate on like what washes are good these days. You'll probably be fine. You'll probably be fine with the Citadel ones. Like they're not bad. It's just that I basically do a different style of washing now because I use enamels and mineral spirits, so I can the work time is longer, and then also I can use mineral spirits to remove some of the enamel. So for me, it's quite a benefit, but like I think you have to reach a certain level where you're like, the benefits of this seem worth the hassle. It's one of those things where it's like, is it advanced? Yes, but to the point where it just adds a bunch of shit to do. Are there like golden demon people that don't use enamels? Probably most of them It's a very specific style, but I like it. Heirloom. -8. I don't know. I don't know why that one feels the -8 in my heart, but I'm feeling that 8. That's a red. All right, we got some speckly highlight. I think I need like one more bit. Get a little bit more bright. Oh god, too much bright red. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Hey, oh fuck, we got an ad break. Oh no, Jedi, you're so. How you doing, Jedi? Welcome. How you doing? I finished my Minotaur, so I'm wrapping up a orc vehicle, a squig off, because you know I got one. I might as well. I might as well fuck around. Something like that. Well, I don't know what. It's fine. This thing is like a fucking black hole of detail nonsense where it's like I don't even know if it's worth getting that lost in the sauce. It's an orc vehicle. I can have fun with it. I figure out what to do with your heraldry and your lumps banner. Oh, you're giving your lump a banner? That's neat detail actually. I still need to do. I have models I can use as lumps. I would like to make a proper turnip 20 lump at some. Oh, it's one thing. It's too thick, but also intentionally so. Spread that out a little bit. Just want to talk about. I'm basically doing like a thick stipple in a way that's like a little garish, but like you know, orc or once again orc vehicle. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, it's usually usually this is when I kind of like get close to wrapping up. But yeah, I understand like sometimes. Don't worry. I should just be. Because I think a lot of the stuff on here is like much darker. Body. Kind of just do a bit more like. Oh. That work it around a bit. Yes, one little bright panel. I think it does dry a bit like less bright too. Which is good. I love the stupid doofy ass face on the back of this too. It's really fun. I love that stupid face. It's just like Rah! I'm an orc vehicle. Oh man. And alright, I think I'm satisfied. Everything inside here is basically just not going to be visible. Got any like easy red panel? Half my troll adventures is. I can see that. It's like sometimes roles can just sideline an idea you wanted. It's like. Alright, so. The lad. It's a little blurry because he's so big, but I'm pretty happy with the lad. I'll have to do the. I know what I want to do for the ending picture. So let's with that. Unfortunately, do be late, so I need to wrap up for the evening. Go to the outro. Wow. Right. Thanks everybody. Thank you guys for coming to my weekly stream. A lot of fun doing the mini paint. Schedule for the week. Next Tuesday, Outer Wilds, because I want to finish that game. Wednesday, I will be painting. Wednesday and Sunday, I'll be painting. I don't know what yet. I need to figure out what's going to be my big painting thing I want to do. And then on Thursday for movie nights, I also don't know what movie we're going to do yet. So that'll be fun to figure out what we're going to be doing that. And on Saturday, what do I want to do on Saturday? I'll probably maybe do a mini paint on Saturday because that would give me potentially more time in the day to work on some stuff for the week after that stream. So we'll think about it. I'll see what we're gonna be doing next Saturday. This Saturday, I mean. Treasure Planet. I need it to be weird though because it's still Halloween. I don't know. Or a Halloween themed ish fantasy movie. We'll find out. I'll find something. Yeah, so everybody on YouTube, I still don't know how to YouTube raid, so I'm gonna cut you nerds loose. Take it easy, YouTube people. I will see you on Tuesday. Bye, YouTube people. Bye bye. Bye bye, YouTube people.